Hello, first graders, and welcome to your first story time with Paul, and the first of many to come. So, I thought for our very first story time, it would be fun to read a story about starting first grade. So, I found this wonderful book called First Grade Stinks by Mary Ann Rodman. It's illustrated by Beth Spiegel. First day, first grade. Can't wait, can't wait. We're big kids now, Haley, says my friend Ryan as we get off the bus. Little kids stand at the school door holding their parents' hand. Not Ryan and me. We walk into school all by ourselves. Hi, Miss Lacey, we call to our teacher from last year. Hello, Haley and Ryan. Miss Lacey's shirt is the color of daffodils. Her sneakers match. Inside her room, the dragon kite still hangs from the ceiling. Cutouts of leaves cover the wall. Kindergartners push through the door. Kindergartners don't know how to act, I say. Poor little kindergartners, Ryan says. We first graders know how to act. So you can see all the kindergartners going into Miss Haley's class looking a little silly and crazy. And these guys, they know what they're doing over here. They're ready for first grade. We find our new room. Our teacher's shirt is the color of dead leaves. She wears ugly brown sandals. Good morning, she says. My name is Miss Gray. Find the desk with your name on it. She gives us a tiny smile, not a sunny morning smile like Miss Lacey's. This room does not look like Miss Lacey's. Nothing hangs from the ceiling. Nothing on the walls, just the alphabet letters on the chalkboard. No kite, no colors, no fun. Uh-oh. Miss Gray calls the roll. We stand by our chairs and we say who we are and what we like best. Then Miss Gray says, time to write our A's and B's. She raises her hand. We had share time first in kindergarten. Miss Gray shakes her head. Well, we are too busy for share time right now, Ryan. Please hand out the writing paper. Gosh. First grade is all business compared to kindergarten. No fair. Miss Lacey always lets me hand out the paper. No share time, no dragon kite, no smiley teacher in a daffodil shirt. First grade stinks. Writing is very hard work. I'm ready for recess. But when the kindergarten kids march by our door on their way to first recess, Miss Gray says, time for art. She passes around crayons and paper. I raise my hand. Isn't it time for recess? In first grade, we only have one recess, says Miss Gray. I like art, but I'd rather have recess. Only one recess in first grade. That is a bummer. Miss Gray looks at our pictures. Haley, what an interesting sky, she says, but not like she means it. I like orange skies. So did Miss Lacey. Miss Gray hangs Kirk's picture in front by the chalkboard. His sky is blue. I want to throw my crayons at Kirk. I hope she doesn't throw her crayons at Kirk. She probably would get in trouble. That's not good. So far, first grade is not going very well for this girl. First grade stinks, I tell Ryan at recess. He blinks. I like first grade. I want to punch Ryan. I look at Ryan's letters. They are exactly like the ones over the chalkboard. Eyes on your own work, Haley, Miss Morse warns Miss Gray. First grade stinks. After recess, we write some more. Haley, your A's and B's are not the same size, says Miss Gray. Write them again. Oh my goodness. Look at her face over here. She's frustrated. She's not having a good time, but Ryan is enjoying first grade. He's doing well. I wonder what will happen. We go to lunch. There's only one vanilla ice cream, no chocolate. The kindergartner kids ate all the chocolate, says the lunchroom lady. I hate vanilla. Even lunch stinks. Back in our room, Miss Gray says, It's story time. Erica raises her hand. What about nap time? In kindergarten, we had naps after lunch. Oh no, I hate nap time. First graders don't take naps, says Mrs. Gray. No nap time? Maybe first grade doesn't stink. So there she is over here, not loving the vanilla ice cream. But she's happy that there is no nap time in first grade. Miss Gray reads a story about a boy and his dog. They are lost, and it's dark, and then Miss Gray closes the book. That's all for today. Time for math. What happens to the boy and his dog? No fair! Last year, Miss Lacey read us whole books with lots of pictures all in one day. Binky Bug was my favorite in first grade. Even the stories stink. Can we go back to Miss Lacey? I whisper to Ryan. Haley, no whispering, says Miss Gray. I can't stand it one more minute. Grr, she's frustrated. First grade stinks, I yell. She's not too happy. The room is very, very quiet. Miss Gray comes to my desk. She looks very, very tall. You're in trouble now, says Ryan. I wish Ryan would dry up and blow away. Miss Gray kneels down beside me. What's wrong, Haley? Writing is hard and there's only one recess and the stories don't end right, I say. First grade stinks. Miss Gray smiles. It's a nice smile. That's not the end of the story, she says. Just the end of the chapter. What's a chapter, I ask. It's part of a story. I'll read a chapter tomorrow and a chapter the next day. It might take a week to finish the story. Miss Lacey read Binky Bug all in one day, I tell her. Miss Gray smiles again. In first grade, we read books with chapters. Soon you'll be able to read them yourself. Really, I say? All by myself? Happiness whooshes inside me. Miss Gray nods. That's why we work so hard. It's a lot to remember, isn't it? I smile real big. My heart glows like an orange sky. Miss Gray doesn't look like Miss Lacey, or act like Miss Lacey, but she knows how I feel, just like Miss Lacey. So even though her teachers are very different, she can find things that she does like about them and things that are similar about them. I can teach her to like orange skies. Poor kindergartners. They can't read, they take naps, their books don't have chapters. Kindergarten stinks. Now she's finding things about first grade that she kind of likes. First grade is great! First grade is great. It is a lot of work, and it is a lot of fun. And I'm excited to meet all of you and have lots of fun.